Y'all, here's a call that I get on a very regular basis from people who know that just 7 short years ago I was in education. I went to college to be a teacher, and that's what I plan to do pretty much my whole life. But if you're thinking about getting into real estate, I get the call all the time, people who are interested in getting into real estate and want to know what exactly do you need to do. So that's something I'm going to discuss today. Darla, real estate agent with Real Broker, servicing all of South Louisiana. So just 7 short years ago, I retired after 20 years in the system. When I got into school, elementary school, I just remember always wanting to be a teacher, always wanting to be in education, and so that's what I went to college for. And then about 18 years into my education career, which I really thought I would do it forever because I loved it, I realized that I was still making pennies, even though I was currently a supervisor over the technology department. And I realized living paycheck to paycheck was not exactly what I wanted to do. And so 7 years ago, I jumped full force into real estate, not knowing a single thing about it. But I think because people know that I've only been in real estate 7 years, and I think partially I make it look easy, they're interested in getting into real estate. So these are some things that you need to know if you want to get into real estate, and things that I had no idea about when I got into it. First thing is, you only have to be 18 years old. To get your real estate license, you only have to be 18 years old. You only have to have a GED or a high school diploma. That is it. And then after that, after you're 18 and you have either a GED or a high school diploma, you then sign up for real estate school. And you can sign up either online and take your courses all online, or you can do a combination of the two, which is what I did. So I signed up for a 2-week daytime course, which was Monday through Thursday, 9 to 3. What happens is during the day, as you're taking those courses, you're also required to do all of the online component in correlation with the day classes, right? So for me, I felt like 2 weeks out of my life is not going to be that bad. If I don't like it, then I'll find something else. So I had retired from the school system, wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do, had no idea what real estate even entailed. But the crazy thing is, I knew day one, hour one of the first in-person class that I was going to love it. And I do. I absolutely love everything real estate. So you can take a 2-week during the day course, and at the same time, you're also completing all of the online coursework. Or for those of you who work during the day and there's no way for you to take day classes, there are also night classes. And I'm not sure exactly what the times on those are. And I'm not sure how long they last. So, but you can sign up for night classes as well. Now, as you're taking those in-person classes, you're also taking all of the online component of it as well, right? So there's lots of, it's a total of 90 hours of coursework, and the online component you can take, I'm not sure exactly how long you can take to do it. I'm just the kind of person that during the day when I was taking the classes, when I'd get home in the afternoon and then very early in the morning before class would start, I would just stay up to date with all of the online classes, all of the online component of it, all the courses. There's tests, there's quizzes, there's assignments, all those things that you have to do in correlation with the in-person classes. Of course, if you don't take the in-person classes, everything is completely online. So that's what you do. Then once you take all of the hours of the real estate required coursework, then you schedule to take a test. It's an in-person online test. And it is a state test and it is a national test. And you must pass both tests in order to then get your license in whatever state you're in. So every state has different tests, but the national test, of course, is the same, right? And listen, it's not rocket science by any means. I tell you, I didn't know any of it. I really thought when I got into the real estate classes, believe it or not, I just figured it was probably mostly common sense. No, it's lots of laws, it's lots of guidelines, it's lots of policies, it's all of those things that you have to just know, and then those things are on the test. So that's what you have to do to get into real estate. And then, of course, once you pass your test, then you have to choose, which again, I had no idea that there are so many companies in every state that you can work under. And those are called brokerages. So many brokerages that you can choose from. It absolutely is mind-boggling how many different options there are. I work for Real. This is the third company that I have worked for in the last 7 years. It is by far, in my opinion, the absolute best place to be. They provide the best training, the best education, the best support, the best mentors, all the things. So if you are thinking about getting into real estate and you're not sure exactly where to go, give me a call, because I'd love to have a conversation with you. But it's absolutely doable. You just have to believe that it's possible, because it matters, you know, that you believe that you can do it, because you can do anything you set your mind to. Y'all have a great day, and if there's anything I can do to answer any questions for you, I'd love to have a conversation with you. Y'all have a great week. Take care.